Hello YouTube, Dave here again, and today I finally picked up my second edition Pathfinder playtest materials. So I picked those up, they just came in the store today, so I want to do a quick video just kind of showing them off, and I'll even do a flip through of the core rulebook, and give sort of my first impressions, very early impressions, because I haven't actually read any of the stuff yet. This is actually the first time that I'm even opening the book, is here right now. So, and I generally try to avoid spoilers on things that I know I'm going to be picking up, because I like to do these first impressions video, and I want the first impression to be as genuine as possible, and not be based off of like reading, you know, all the updates and all the stuff, and just being able to sort of see the material for the first time with some fresh eyes. So the first thing I'll show is just the rulebook itself. So this is the softcover version. Obviously it did come out in a hardcover version as well as a deluxe edition, which has like the gilded pages, I think, and like little like bookmark built into it. I could only really afford the softcover one, and that's the one that I went with because I wanted to get everything that I could for it. So it is pretty thick. It's got a nice, you know, bit of heft to it. I think it comes in at 428 pages, plus there's the character sheet, which, wow, this is... So that's the first page of the character sheet, and it's something that probably looks more intimidating than it really is. But you've also got like this, the second page, with like ancestry feats, class feats, skill feats, general feats, bonus feats, magic and alchemical feats. A lot of feats. And then you've got like the spell page there. What's interesting is that they have it sort of oriented this way instead of, you know, like standard character sheets from most other games that would have them, you know, kind of like a standard piece of paper. But anyway, let's just, you know, quick look at the back here, the spine. Whoop, just says Pathfinder Playtest Rulebook. Now, all the things that I'm showing in this video have done their, according to the site, their one and only physical print run. So I did a video back when the announcement came out, just saying that, you know, this is something that is coming out. They're only doing the one print run, and when to pre-order it by. So if you haven't pre-ordered it, unfortunately you're probably only going to be able to find it on the secondary market, or hope that your store had the foresight to pick up a few extra copies just to have on the shelf, because they do come with like barcodes and everything. So but if they haven't done that, you still can get the PDFs for free. You just go to paizo.com/Pathfinder Playtest. So let's just read the little marketing thing on the back here. And it just says, join the evolution. The evolution of the Pathfinder role-playing game begins here. The rules in this book pave the way for next year's Pathfinder 2nd edition, but we need your help to test and polish them for final release. The new rules make Pathfinder easier to play and learn while still providing a breadth of options that have made it one of the most popular tabletop role-playing games of the last decade, allowing you to create the character you want to play and craft the stories you want to tell. Your feedback will help to evolve the game even further. This 432-page book contains everything you need to create and advance your Pathfinder playtest character from level 1 to 20, as well as hundreds of new and updated spells, magic items, feats, and game master rules necessary to run a complete Pathfinder playtest campaign. Delve the deepest dungeons with a brand new Goblin Alchemist hero, or convert your favorite existing characters to the new system. With gorgeous interior art from Pathfinder cover artist Wayne Reynolds and new rules concepts on nearly every page, the Pathfinder Playtest Rulebook is your gateway to the future of Pathfinder. Your next adventure is about to begin. Alright, so we'll just do a quick flip through here. So we got the inside cover page there, just sort of like more of the sketch art. That's the same picture that's on the front there, though. And we got our table of contents. So the race is available. I'm not going to zoom in because I'm going to do a more comprehensive video on the book in, you know, about a week's time, I hope. But you got the dwarf, elf, gnome, goblin, halfling, and humans. So no half-orcs or half-elves? Interesting. You've also got backgrounds and languages. Then the classes, you have alchemist, barbarian, bard, cleric, druid, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, and wizard. So that's 12 classes. That's a pretty good selection. And skills and all that stuff, general feats, advancement and options, playing the game, game mastering, treasure, traits, glossary, appendix in the character sheet. So it doesn't look like a bestiary is included with this, which I was really kind of hoping that it would be. I'm assuming at this point that the monster stats for the playtest adventure should be in the playtest book or the adventure book. I'll have to have a look at that when I do that video. So we just got our basic information here, and just kind of shows the character sheet there, at least the first page, and ancestry. I just want to see ancestries here. Okay. Ability boosts and ability flaw. Ability, so the dwarves are short, stocky people who are often stubborn, fierce, and devoted. They get constitution, wisdom, and free. And ability flaw, charisma. Okay. Elves, dexterity, intelligence, and free. I wonder what that means. I'm assuming that ability boosts are like +2, I think, and ability flaw is probably -2, I would think. Touch armor class, melee and range attacks. Alright, step-by-step instructions. Just gonna have a quick look here. So on your character sheet, okay, so follow the following instructions will help you calculate your character's ability scores at first level. You'll start with a value of 10 in each ability score and then make adjustments for your character's ancestry, ability boosts, and ability flaws. This is followed by adding 2 ability boosts from her background and 4 free ability boosts at first level. Holy cow. Of course, well, they all start at 10, so what is a boost? Boost is usually increased by +2. However, if ability score to which you're applying an ability boost is 18 or higher, that value increases only by 1. At first level, a character can never have an ability score that's higher than 18. Okay, so that's similar to Starfinder, which is good to know. Ability flaws, they decrease by 2. Okay, so we get 4 free ones at first level for a first level character. So that gives you, +8, so you could make an 18 there. Okay, this is interesting. I kind of like this. We'll have to read the examples a little bit more. But I don't necessarily think it's going to be that overpowered, although it's going to be probably pretty easy to get up to at least 118. Then again, this is also the playtest, so the odds are that the actual finalized game will have different methods, I think, for creating the character stats. But anyway, that's interesting. It's kind of similar to the Starfinder, the way that they do that there. And we've got our races, so we got the dwarf here, and it looks like they get a whole bunch of feats. So at first level you gain 1 ancestry feat, and you gain an additional ancestry feat every 4 levels thereafter, so at 5th, 9th, 13th, 17th. Okay, as a dwarf you select from the following feats. And okay. Looks like some of them require you to be 5th level or higher. Okay, interesting. So you got the elves, you got the gnomes, you got our goblins there. That's actually kind of a horrifying looking goblin. I mean, one of the things about the Pathfinder goblins is that they always look kind of cute. This picture here just looks horrifying. So it's interesting how much they kind of change with the addition of color. I guess we got our halflings. I got a humans. Okay. Oh wait, we got half elves and half orcs. So, okay, so you create a half elf character by selecting the half elf human ancestry feat. Interesting. Okay. Okay, half elf and half orcs are. That's interesting. I like that. Backgrounds: acolyte, acrobat, animal worshipper. Choose one ability. Choose 2 ability boosts. One of them must be wisdom or charisma. The other's free. Okay. This is actually kind of cool so far. I think I like this. Do they have the experience point progressions for the characters. Did I miss that somewhere? I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. Advancement and options is probably under that section there. So we just got some spells. Quite a few spells. Oh, advancement, so I just want to see, because I didn't really see the leveling up. Each time your character reaches 1,000 experience points, she advances by 1 level on your character sheet. Indicate her new level beside the name and deduct 1,000 XP from experience point total. Interesting. If you have any experience points left after this, record them. They count towards your next level. So your character is already... This is probably going to be just a playtest thing, I would imagine. But that's interesting that they do that. I wonder what they say in game mastering for awarding XPs. If they have anything in there. Looks like equipment has bulk as a mechanic that was introduced in, or not, maybe not introduced, but it's one I'm familiar with from Starfinder. It's sort of the way of providing like encumbrance rules. So anyway, interesting. So I kind of like this so far, actually. This is again very quick look. It's interesting. The character level progression is kind of interesting. I'm going to assume that most things are not going to be worth a ton of experience points. And I'll probably learn more about that when it comes time to actually do the or run the adventures and see the monster experience, how they award that. I'll look more into that momentarily, but and when I do the kind of the review for the actual full rulebook, I'll know a lot more about it. So this is all kind of new to me. Sorry if I trailed off there. I was just kind of interested at what I was looking at. But so far it seems pretty interesting. Now having like the backgrounds and stuff like that, and the ancestries. The ancestry kind of reminds me almost of a theme. So it does seem like there is at least a little bit of the Starfinder like rule set in here, although it's definitely not the exact same. But I think it seems to be inspired by it. Anyway, so that's the core rulebook. No bestiary though, so I'm kind of interested in that. So let's just have a look. So this is the Doomsday Dawn. This is the adventure for the playtest. And I guess up until like near the end of the month, they tell you which one they want you to run and playtest. So right now it is the Lost Star up until I think August 28th. I did look at that on the website. So anyway, we got all the information here. So let's just have a quick look. Does it have the monster stats in it or not? Sewer Ooze, Pathfinder playtest bestiary. Okay. So it looks like you still have to, because the bestiary was not an option on the. I don't think it was an option to get a physical copy of it. So it looks like you have to download the PDF for that. So I'll have to do that here momentarily. But this is the adventure booklet. It's broken down into several adventures. The first one, I'm assuming, is probably going to be for first level characters. So creating characters, players should build first level characters using the rules found in the Pathfinder playtest rulebook. Let's just go on to the next one and see. Each PC should be 4th level. Okay, so should be 7th level. Okay, cool. So it does tell you which level your character should be. And for the playtest, basically, I don't think the material is necessarily going to be enough to advance them organically. So you're probably going to have to just bump them up. But that's okay. I mean, this is a playtest, and that's kind of what it's for. But that is pretty neat. The only downside is that I have to still download a PDF, and what that means is I'm probably going to have to find a way to get that printed off, take it to I don't know, a print shop or something, and get a copy of that. But anyway, so that's the adventure booklet, which I'm looking forward to running. And then the last item that we have is the Pathfinder playtest flip mats, and this is a multi-pack. And what's really cool about this, because I was expecting them just to be like the thin paper ones that you use and that's it, but these are still wet, dry, and permanent markers. So you can still use wet erase or dry erase markers on here, which is really, really cool. And I love these map packs that Paizo has been putting out. It's something that I really kind of wish that Wizards of the Coast would do, and that they would kind of follow up and sort of take that lead. But anyway, that's what we got there. Just kind of gives a little preview. And I'll be opening this up in tomorrow's video, so I will be doing that there. And yeah, so there you go. So this is the second edition Pathfinder playtest. These are the physical books that were, physical products I should say, that were made available. And again, unfortunately, they were doing only a single print run. So if you didn't pre-order by the end of April, then you can get the free PDFs, because they are available. And or either that or hope that your store ordered a few extra copies, because I think that this is something where it is only a single print run could become sort of a sought-after thing on the secondary market. Maybe not necessarily right away, but I do see it, you know, in a few months' time, being something that you're probably going to see online for higher than rational prices. Anyway, if you guys have played or downloaded or have the physical copies, or just have any insight onto the playtest materials whatsoever, let me know in the comments below. I'm really looking forward to kind of reading this. I've been looking forward to a Pathfinder 2nd edition for quite some time, so this is going to be something that's really cool in my opinion. Anyway, thank you guys once again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you tomorrow when I open up the flip mat. Until then, thanks for watching.